Hello, thanks for tuning into another episode of the Fantastic Short Story Society, where we take a look at upcoming movies and we look at them through their movie posters, their log lines, and the trailer, finally. And I just got back from Los Angeles, where I was out with Max Tim, who will be joining me on upcoming episodes of this. And a movie poster was inescapable. So I really tried hard to avoid the trailer. It actually just opened in limited release last weekend as I'm recording this and blew the limited box office doors off. Had the highest per screen opening of the year so far. And of course, you know it by the title of the video you clicked on, Kinds of Kindness, the latest movie from Yorgos Lanthimos. And let's just jump in first to the posters, because I've already seen this. So, the surprise was spoiled. There were all of these photos, all of these images around Los Angeles. I'm telling you, in a town full of billboards and media advertising, this was the movie that was most inescapable. You have all of these images of the cast with a larger face on top of their face, just like a magnified mask of themselves floating over their actual face, as you see. So we will just click through all of these. Very uncanny, unusual. I think Yorgos Lanthimos might be becoming the Michel Gondry of our time, which is a wonderful thing. I love Michel Gondry movies, but not being afraid at all to do unusual visual things. And of course, we saw Willem Dafoe there and Emma Stone, one of his most frequent collaborators lately. And then, yes, there is all of them right there. And here's another one that I hadn't seen. Again, it's all about faces. Profile headshot type photo where there's a whole bunch of Emma Stone, some other characters, but mostly Emma Stone taking over this face. I don't even know what to make of it all yet. Is it all a Jekyll and Hyde that we all have many faces, or that we're just putting forth a brave face, but our true self is hidden within? I have no idea. I don't even know the premise yet. So let's take a look at what the logline reads on IMDb. A man seeks to break free from his predetermined path. A cop questions his wife's demeanor after he returned from a supposed drowning. And a woman searches for an extraordinary individual prophesies to become a renowned spirit guide. Okay, so all over the board. It's an ensemble. Obviously, these people will be connected in some way, maybe interweaving stories like Magnolia. I loved that movie from 1999, I think that came out. Or maybe maybe it's more like vignettes and they have a common theme that might not be hitting you over the head with why they're in common, but when you think about it, it makes sense that they'd be all framed within the same world. I do also want to acknowledge Efthimis Filippou, and you can tell me I'm wrong with how I said that, because I'm sure I was. He's got a great track record of independent films that have been highly regarded, Killing of a Sacred Deer and The Lobster among them. I'm excited to see what this movie is going to be. After the visual spectacle that was Poor Things, I'm very excited to see what the trailer will have in store for us. So the latest from Yorgos Lanthimos and Emma Stone and Willem Dafoe and others. Here is the trailer for Kinds of Kindness.
This is it. Do you think you can do it?
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
Open your eyes and look clearly at what's going on around you. We might all be in danger.
Some of them want to use you.
Hi.
Some of them want to get used by you.
I love you.
Some of them want to abuse you.
This isn't love.
Some of them want to be abused.
She asked me to f her in my uniform, and it hit me hard. The truth is,
Say it.
we didn't obviously f.
Finally, one bizarre, strange moment. A car full of dogs driving themselves around. But yeah, obviously, once again, it was not as over the top visual as I was expecting. Lots of character, lots of conversation. And of course, Lanthimos is not afraid or bashful when it comes to sexual situations. And so there's some of that going on in here. Did we get anything as far as plot directly from the trailer? I'm not so sure that we did. So this line right here made me think of another great independent film, David O. Russell. I loved I Heart Huckabees, but this line here reminded me of that movie.
Open your eyes and look clearly at what's going on around you. We might all be in danger.
So it's not necessarily that I Heart Huckabees dealt with an impending danger of some sort, perceiving the world around you through fresh eyes, not taking things for granted, looking deeper. I do wonder if there is some sort of a reality bend there. Again, perception is reality. And if there's a way that these people have found a way to step back from themselves and perceive the world in a different way. And then to find out that, wow, our lives are not as straightforward as we thought. There might be something there. I'm really excited to see how bendy, how strange this gets. Does it live up to the expectation and the hope that we all as film goers have when it comes to Yorgos Lanthimos? Right now, it's got a very respectable, but maybe not stellar, 7 out of 10 on IMDb. And when looking at Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 74% fresh from critics, but just a 64% when it comes to an audience score. Unfortunately, Cinema Score has not released any kind of a review yet. I think maybe there might be one coming, but sometimes independent films don't care about that kind of a thing. I believe his type of work, it's common to have a big divide between a critical and an audience reaction, and also for audiences to either love or hate his films. Just for comparison's sake, let's take a look at what Poor Things ended up with, which of course was a beloved movie. 92% on the tomato score and 79% audience score. So this is tracking a little bit behind it so far. But again, we're just beginning that slow rollout. So more reviews are going to be coming in. We'll see where it goes. Whatever the case, you could already tell that there's going to be fun dialogue, interesting dialogue. You'll be captivated. And at the very least, I think they had fun with the soundtrack. And it's worth noting also, as I believe this is a little bit of a mind bender, reality shifter type of story, the song used through the whole thing is Sweet Dreams. So I think that's a hint also at a shift of what is real. That's my hot take on it. Haven't seen it yet. Definitely do want to see it. What do you want to see? The summer blockbuster season is in full swing now. We are going to be covering some of those big movies that are coming out on the horizon. I've got some that I'm really excited to take a look at. It's been very difficult to hide from some of these trailers because we try to stay fresh and watch them live for the first time here on this show. But let us know what movies are on the near-term horizon in the summer blockbuster season are you excited to see? And if you see anything beyond that you want us to keep an eye out for, let us know that too. Have you made a movie and you want us to review your trailer? Come on, self-promote. That's what we're here for. We're here for elevating storytellers, celebrating storytellers. Why not you? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.